Hi, I'm Woody, and I want to talk to you today about radius blocks, how I made them, and what I suggest, as a procedure of how to make them. I'm not an expert by any means. I just want to offer help to someone out there that since everyone else helped me on YouTube. So anyway, what I have here is some 2x4s. Length really isn't that critical. I think this one is 8 inches. This one's a little bit shorter. But what I do is you get whatever radius you want to make your radius block at, and you measure that distance on a piece of string, and then what I did is I took a piece of duct tape and put it, within the range of where I knew the pencil mark was going to be at 12 inches in my particular case, and stuck the point of the pencil in through the tape and the string at that point. The tape just basically reinforces it so the string won't come unraveled and you can get an accurate dimension. So this is the way I suggest doing it. I didn't do it this way at first, but start off by making you a convex radius block. See how it's curved on the top there. Now the distance exactly that point you have to experiment with this, but the distance exactly that the point of the pin where it should be set, how far it needs to be set back, depend on the thickness of your whatever material you're using to make your radius block. So what I did is I just stretched the string out to the dimension I knew. If that wasn't it, I'd pick it up, move it down a little bit, press it in. Well, I just kept doing that and testing that until I got the tangent point exactly where I wanted it to be along this 2x4 here. And so whenever I got there, I just stretched the string taut and drew the pencil line right along there, and that gives you the perfect profile. And what I did, do that not just on one end but both ends. Keep it the same way and do the same thing on the other end. Okay, then from there, what I did is I connect the arc point here to the arc on this end on both long sides. Okay, from there I took a belt sander and I sanded to the lines, just tilting up a little bit. I didn't try to hog off all the material in the middle here. But what I did is I just kind of tilted it just slightly to where I could sand perfectly to the lines, not only on both long sides, but also along the arcs on both ends as well. And what that did is that left me sort of a chamfered surface, tapering down to the correct dimensions on the arcs and on the edges. So all four sides basically were, on all four edges, all four sides were to the right dimension except for the raised area in the middle. And what I did about that is I went to the belt sander again, and I just began to, rock it back and forth, hogging off the material in the middle, but being very careful that I wasn't going to, go past the existing finished edge dimensions. And hogged off most of the material like that. When I got it really close, I went to some like 80 grit sandpaper and used what I call the shoe shine method of sanding, which I basically just went across the top of the arc, holding the sandpaper on either side, and just went back and forth across the arc and began to make sure all that was blended in well. You got to be careful. Don't use real aggressive sandpaper because you would change your arc. And then I did that. Then I think I went to like probably overkill, but ended up. You just progressively go down. I went down to like 320 or something like that. Okay, so that gave me a real good 12-inch radius, which the whole point in doing this part of the procedure is it's easier to make this arc and hog off less material, and it's easier to via the shoe shine method of sanding to get this arc more trued up. But what I was actually after was this concave one. So I made a tool to make a tool. I made a sanding block to make another sanding block. So what I did there is I stuck the this in the vise with sandpaper wrapped around it, and then of course I don't have sandpaper on there. This is just for demonstration. Then I took whatever, just take your other block that you want to make the concave surface sanding block out of, and with sandpaper wrapped around this, just begin to sand. I'll sand in that arc, and it's pretty simple. That's the way I suggest doing it. I didn't actually do that way. I started trying to do a concave surface first, and it was a nightmare. So that's my opinion, and just hope that helps someone out there. Anyway, so that's how to make a radius block. Thanks a lot.